Hello, hello, RSC people. It is that time of the year where we are looking at your season 18 award show. Getting in hype, getting it kicked off quickly. I just want to let everybody know we've got a star-studded list of people from media in the background tonight. We've got myself, Mr. Tech 4. We've got KG fan Laban. Taslian and HUD himself down below looking like he's rolling out some moonshine from West Virginia as always. My man, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's start off with that.
Doing good. Let's go. Into the season.
Yeah.
Let's go.
For sure, for sure. Well, obviously, like I said, we're going to kick this off, get it rolling real quick. KG fan, my man, you've got the 3 records that have been broken this year, my man. You want to let us know what we're looking at?
I will definitely let us know what we're looking at. We have the overall broken records. There are some in tiers that may have broken. This is the entire thing. This is the whole kit and caboodle. Every single tier, every single person. We've got in the saves department, the old saves 133 from Slop is now broken by Laban here with 142. So that is a very nice job right there. We got a saviors change here. The old one was 26 and the new is done by Anti at 28. And in the demo department, I think somebody in my franchise is going to be a little annoyed that they didn't win it, but we've got the old at 180 by the Salty Lobster. Everyone in RSC, the new one is now an astonishing 279 by Angel Heart. And there we go. There, boss. Here we take that. Take
For sure. And I just want to put out 2 things. One, the fact that Angel had that broken by week 8, insane. Like, that is a demo merchant if I've ever seen one. But, Laban, I just want to point out here, the fact that you had wins with that many saves is just an absolutely insane thing to say. But to keep us rolling, we're going to go right into our champions. We're going to talk and recap who won the hardware this season, who got that little trophy by their name, and who's going to probably be looking to get promoted next season.
All right. First off, we've got for the amateur tier sloth of the 7 deadly sins, we got your evil twin, altered Sparky, BBC comedian, full blood N8V, and I think I got that one wrong, unfortunately. TSG Icy 2587. Your 2,587th TSG Icy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. They definitely had a great season, and oh my goodness, we're gonna take Contender next.
Yeah, so we're going to jump right in Contender, keep these moving along, and this one's going to go to Dagon. Had a great season. Illusion Chaos, the captain. Heartless wins, Lorak, and Zach the Bull, 36.
Imagine letting the GM of the franchise talk about the franchise winning.
I just realized that's the way it lined up. I'm giving HUD 2 thumbs up. Oh man. Oh, it's coming through kind of. Maybe that's my stream. No, it's my stream. Never mind.
On the prospect side, we've got Pepperoni Pizza of the 50/50 Pizzeria, led by Array, the GM, and we've also got Rayzone Brand, Benjamin A, and Cage Kami. Congratulations, you guys did absolutely wonderful. Can't wait to see you next year.
Jumping right into Challenger, we have the Toucans from the Jungle, GM'd by Unexpected, captained by Mogul Maniac, 5480. Also on the team, Chicken935, Godless, and NJ111 underscore, under dash, whatever that is. That's a line. One of the ones fell down, I don't know.
Oh, and I'm glad to be able to do this one. I was part of the Hippie Hunters and the Ghoul School. Instead, the rival champions are the Necrotic Nerds with the GM and Banshee, Captain the Peskiest, and Conscious Prophet, Det, and Redline leading out the roster. And a wonderful season for them. Good job. Thank you.
And moving right on to our veteran tier champions. We have the Makos from Shark Attack, GM by Brady SC, captained by Jay, and then also on the roster we have Josie, Jewman Jitters, and Lil Panda.
All right, now in the elite department, the champions are Azathoth, of the Mythos with Tech 4. Yet again, we got iMold Greg 67 is the captain, DJ Regained, Cameron, and likewise leading out the roster. Great job by the Mythos.
I just want to shout out real quick before we get too far into it. Holy heckaroonie, the Elite 3-peat happened. I cannot believe we have witnessed one tier, one team absolutely take home 3 straight ships. Absolutely nuts.
And DJ didn't lose in the finals. Crazy.
DJ has regained, my man.
And we're going to move on to the Master tier. We have Eggplants from the Garden, GM by Nick M, Captain by Rob, with Dolphino, Gavalanche, and General Zippy.
And now in the premier side, we have the Syndicate with Crooked Capos, and the GM is Dr. Skim Milk, Captain by Wolf, Fusion Bleach, Gallico, and Monster dominating in that tier at the end of the season, doing a wonderful job. It was a great series. Thank you guys for a wonderful season.
What an absolute pick for Gallico. I'm not going to lie. That was top tier memeing if I've ever seen it. But, you know, everybody's already seen this. Everybody knows who won. But we're going to get into some information that most of you don't know. We're going to start talking about the All-Stars. Get a little hype here. My man, HUD, I think it's time. We'll roll right into Amy here.
Am I talking about these? You want me to talk about them too?
No, I want you to get up.
Oh, see, I have to hit cut. Man. There we go. That's the problem.
That's
not
wild.
Studio mode. Here we go.
From Solar, my boy Altered Sparky just played 6-mans with that man, killing it from the Sloth. You've got Technic Music from Nightfall and Frozen Slacker from the Shadows, rounding out your Solar Amateur All-Stars. On the Lunar side, TSG Icy 2587, Get to the Choppa, and Super Threes take home that nice All-Star tag. Hey, listen here, K-Flip. There was 6. They had told me put in 6, so I organized them into All-Stars, all right? Let's be real here. But your overall MVP coming in is Altered Sparky, taking home that AMI MVP here. Fantastic season, 50 games played, 37-1, 61 goals, 41 assists, lighting it up with 161 shots in AMI is just nuts. Going into Contender, we've got Heartless Wins from Dagon, Light MCC, YT from Dread, Balto Storm from Gluttony, Sky High Score from Gluttony, Lorak from Dagon, and Yummy from Cheese Pizza. And you know, it is a wild run, but we are looking at Heartless Wins on the MVP run. They had a fantastic season all the way through and through. I mean, they broke a previously broken record the season before by Tech 4 himself. And they had, quite frankly, one of the best runs we've seen with 48 wins out of 54 played. Insane to keep the loss column to 6, guys. Great run. Can't wait to see you guys next season. But that brings us into the first split tier where we actually get to talk about some conferences, talk about some Solar and some Lunar. We're looking at Prospect here. On the Solar side, we've got ABNAs from Darkness, Chelsea Acacia from the Detention Demons, and Rose Fanatic 3615 from Whiskey Business. On the other side, Slolo 24 and Trav coming in from the Sparks, and Cage Kami killing it with the Pepperoni Pizza. And we're going to see some similar names here as we roll into our MVP talks. Solar, ABNAs, Lunar, Cage Kami, with Cage Kami taking the entire tier for Prospect. Absolutely insane season, Cage. Way to play it out. You know, 52 games played, 34-1, 68 saves, 48 goals. Everything your team needed and much more, and your tier recognized it. They saw your performance. So, fantastic set of play here. I'm going to go ahead and hand off the mic to the next person in line here. Let's go, Tazlian. Let's talk some more All-Stars.
Hey, thanks, boss. We're going to take it from here and go right into Challenger, where we've got the solar and lunar side. On the solar side, we've got Slice Baby, Team Dates. We got Levi Bullrush with the Abyss, and we got NJ11 falling over one from the Toucans. On the lunar side, we've got Dalton from the Penne Patrol. We've got Dylan 36 from Creus. And then we've got Mayor H as well from the Penne Patrol. Moving forward, we're going to go right into the MVPs. In Solar, we've got Dates, again, from Slice Baby and the Bakery. In Lunar, we've got Dalton from In Pasta We Trust, the Penne Patrol, with the overall being taken by Dates. Well done, Dates. What a great season. 60 games played, 44-1, 24 MVPs with 74 goals. What a season to have. Look forward to seeing you next season in the next tier up. Moving forward, we'll go right into Rival, where we're also looking again at Solar and Lunar. In the Solar side, we've got D_Matt_ with the Werewolves. We've got the Peskiest from the Necrotic Nerds. And we've got Going Steady with the Blizzards. On the Lunar side, we've got Just Laban with Matza Marauders. We've got Donk Me Daddy with the Polar Bears, and we've got Dribble and Penguin with the Vicunas. Now we'll go right into the MVPs. On the Solar side, we've got the Peskiest from the Necrotic Nerds, the champions of the tier. On the Lunar side, we've got, again, Just Laban from the Matza Marauders. Overall taken by Just Laban, 60 games played, 41, taken 25 MVPs with 72 goals. Another great season. He was all over the place. He was all over the field. Moving forward, we'll go right into Vet. And our Solar Season 18 Vet All-Stars are tons.
Tez, my man.
Yes.
You sounding like Shreddo here, my man. Take a breather. Slow it down, my man.
I'm
I'm
just
following
hyped,
you,
man.
brother.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, dude.
But no, we do have tons with Peppermint of the Minty Fresh. We've got Alpha Chuck, obviously, with the Need for Speed from the Bakery. We've got Rock 7 with Well Defense in the Blues going down to Lunar. We got Gizmo with Team Cthulhu and the Mythos franchise. We've got Little Panda, which I had the pleasure of producing this game, and the Makos with the Sharks. And we have Spiral Paradox and the Sea Devils. Going into the MVPs for both sides, on the Solar side, we've got Alpha Chuck with that dreadful Need for Speed. We've got on the Lunar side, Ditto over again with the Lightning and Electric Mayhem. With Alpha Chuck taking that overall MVP with 60 games played, 41-1, and 14 MVPs, with a slew of saves, goals, and assists to go along with him, and a win percent of 68. He was there everywhere his team needed him to be. Great season, Alpha Chuck.
All right, now looking at the Elite All-Stars, we got Fluffy. I can't read that for whatever reason. We got Fluffy from Pixel Picassos. We got Mixta from the Dumpsters. Avatar Mans from the Cyclones. That's gonna be your Solar All-Stars. But on Lunar side, we got Noah from the Ghastly Goombas. Likewise from Azathoth. And Mew Jr. from Gelato. Congratulations to you 6. Great season. But let's take a look at your All-Stars for the Elite tier. We've got Avatar Mans as the Solar MVP. Congratulations to you. And we got Likewise from Azathoth on the Lunar side, with Likewise winning the overall MVP. Congratulations, you had a great season. 64 games played, 43-1, 21 MVPs. Just an amazing season. Congratulations to everyone in those elite tiers between the All-Stars and the MVPs.
Before we roll too quickly into the next tier, I just want to throw it out there. I don't feel too bad now that I subbed in twice against Mixta and got destroyed both times. Like that, I feel a little bit better seeing them on the All-Star ballot, not gonna lie.
All right, now for your Master All-Stars. On the Solar side, we have Gavalanche from the Eggplants, Treasy from Chimeras, Jackson the Boss from the Tempests. On the Lunar side, we got Honk equals Bonk, great name, from the Heinous Henchman, Saucy from Basilisks, and Dolfino from the Eggplants? What's going on there? Some don't look right.
You know, that might have been a goof on my part. I made all the graphics and I spent 6.5 hours today working on this. So my bad. My bad. Might have happened. My bad.
I didn't catch it either.
Oh god. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me just double check because they sent me the standings here.
I'm assuming one of them played on a separate team leading up to this.
So there is no divisions in Master. That might be what.
That's
you
what
know.
it is.
Oh
That's what it
yeah,
is.
there you go.
Okay. Now we got that
Cool.
cleared up. Let's head
I
straight
for a
into the
second, I for a
MVPs.
second thought you meant like I put the wrong name on there, and I was gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta go check the sheet. Did I mess up? What's going on? But no, the template was sent to me. There are quote unquote conferences on the template, so I used them. All right, fight me.
I will. After this, let's fight. Either way, moving on to the MVP for the Master Tier, we got Gavalanche not only winning the overall MVP, but also congratulations to him winning that championship as well. You know, playing 59 games, 40 games won, 18 MVPs, 64 goals. What an incredible season for Gavalanche. In general, congratulations to all of our All-Stars and our MVP from Master. Then on the Premier side, not going to get it mixed up this time. We got Prada from the Tarbage Grux. We got Cruncho from Interstellar. Anti also coming from the Tarbage Grux. Evil from the Hurricanes. Wicked from Interstellar. And Monster from the Crooked Capos. Congratulations to you six. Incredible season. But let's move on to the MVP, who will be Anti from the Tarbage Grux. Oh my gosh, how many times is he going to get it? Either way, what an incredible season. 52 games played, 32 won, 22 MVPs, 54 goals. What an incredible season. Let alone also setting that Saviors record. Congratulations to Ante. Great season.
Fantastic. I mean, Anti actually, incredible season in twos, great season threes back to back. It would have been wild if they took home both championships, but powered everybody else has been playing really solid. Insane season. Anti, a way to cap it off with that MVP, but that takes us out of our champs and our all-stars and MVPs. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what's upcoming. So first things first, I'm going to roll this right in. Transactions. Nara reached out to me and said, hey, I need an ad. Can you go ahead and shout out my people? And I said, my man, I got you. We'll get it right here. And so let's get that graphic displayed. Transactions is always looking for new members in a highly professional setting. They are looking for people who are willing to be dedicated, come in, work a little bit. You could work your way into staff and actually potentially be part of the way to, vote for who's going to be admin, stuff like that. So transactions, once again, big shout out to Naro. Thank you for reaching out to me. Always willing to help you out, my man. Great team you've got here, too. Direwolf owning Tech4 permanently on contract. I don't know if anybody caught that or not. Dead Moose is there for 8,085 years. If you've used an old calculator, totally, totally great there. Chilane and Limon, if Limon gets some feed picks, that'll be solid. But for everybody who's been watching, once again, Transactions is actually looking for members. They're really looking for people to pop in. If you're looking to get more engaged in the community and you're trying to become more involved, potentially work your way into leadership positions like GM, never hurts to join a committee first. And for sure, this one's always recruiting. But that wraps us up here. Let's go into our a little bit of our hype chamber. Before we play the video, I do want to shout out Squirrel and Zach the Bull. Squirrel specifically, he has been grinding quite a bit. He almost leaked this clip far too early. Had to message that man in general chat and be like, nah, fam, you're not allowed to. We need that for the stream. It's too good. But here we go. Let's get that playing. So, no, totally solid. And the fact that he did this in such a quick way, totally understandable. The fact that he made that while we've been, working on it and we're just trying to get it through, we need to figure out how to port it in. I've been working with Blister to figure out a way to auto-generate it so somebody's not rendering 1,024 different matchups, because you're gonna have 32 teams versus 32, especially when there's show match capabilities there. So, not sure if we're gonna have it ready for season 19, but we are definitely working on it and trying to make it happen. I will say the one thing that is a little closer and a lot more likely, Ashes has been working on a new intro for us. A lot of you have been talking about, oh, that's, Tech 4 is like, oh, that's me from like 4 seasons ago. Like, so that is some Ash has been putting in a lot of work for. It's really hype. We've got it here for you. Let's get it going. All right, and like I was saying, insanely well done, well put together. I'm not gonna lie, Hud, I am really looking forward, and I'm super hyped for season 19. The fact that that's gonna be played before every single stream really just gets me going. Now, there's a little bit more tweaking that needs to be done. They're gonna put in the RSC logo, and we're gonna have a little bit of voiceover in there as well. We'll have some of our more well-traveled casters getting over there, like quiet in the background, just to build up some more hype before matches. But dude, I'm so excited for season 19 with that.
It is something that we've needed a really like clutch one for a while. The ones that we've had have been great. It's been really cool to show off the champions every season, but the length was always something that we were kind of concerned about. And now that we've got this one at a tight 90 seconds, and just it looks so great. The edit on it is fantastic. And I think it's a great tool for the league to use as well to continue to expand, reach, and just have something that we can show that's not 5 minutes long, that is still got that same punch and that same wow factor. So super hyped for it.
Oh, for sure. And his use of dolly cam in there is actually, I'm not trying to turn this into, a donut glazing session here, but his use of dolly cam, really solid. Really, I've been looking for somebody who can really put that together, and I'm glad we found somebody who's really passionate about what they do. So if you guys are in a VC with Ashes, just thank him, because that is a fantastic video that, he volunteered to make. So really, for sure, absolutely solid. But that takes care of our upcoming stuff. We're going to roll into our staff awards. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're going to be talking about, these are every single committee pick 2 or 3 representatives who have been very big into, their committee, their group, and they've been a really big factor. These were all nominated towards the staff MVP vote. So everybody you see here was a potential election person for the staff MVP vote. So just keep that in mind as we go through it here. We'll get Laban, actually. You want to take us off with the first 2?
I most certainly will. So first, we do have numbers committee, with committee head being Lazaroy. I don't know how to pronounce that either way.
Lazario, buddy.
Lazario, thank you. And we got Durr and Jackson, the boss, for numbers committee. Moving forward, we do have mod committee, with the mod committee head being Reverse Fridge, and then one of my former, one of my current stinky AGMs in terms of Hoovie and Cat and Mayor H for the mod committee.
I will go ahead and take us into the next two for sure. Media absolutely has been killing it. These three people, gotta shout them out all the way. Fiend, unfortunately, and something come up, couldn't be here tonight. Gotta shout him out. He came, out of retirement. I know he's been doing the marbles and everything else, but he has casted so many matches this season. Gotta shout him out for sure. HUD, my man down there in the box producing, gotta shout him out too. Nice to see you not only producing but casting as much as you have been, really stepping up to fill the slack. So I really have to thank you for all that you've been doing. And then Taz, I got you here as well. If I didn't have the three of you this season, it would have been an absolute struggle bus, and I think I would have been in a lot worse situation. So I have to thank all three of you 100%.
We do what we can.
Rolling us into the next next group, we're talking about good old transactions committee. Naro had to put up Bladed Raptor, and Fu said they've been an incredible portion of the transactions committee. They've been doing everything they can to help out and make his life a lot easier. Bladed Raptor, we talked about him last season on the podcast, was processing like almost 300 transactions a season, or he might have actually been over 300 transactions. So for sure, they are really keeping this league going, and it's absolutely solid.
Who doesn't love stats? Not a single person here is going to tell me they don't go to that website. They don't look it up. They don't hit the arrange button and look for their name. And we got to thank everybody in that. And Array says Delfino Neoblasts did a wonderful job. Array also does a wonderful job. So Stats Committee, I think I'm going to speak for everyone and say thank you for giving us, for inflating our egos and then popping them at the same exact time.
That is still KG fan, my man.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. On the dev committee side, there's a mistake is left on me. On the staff awards, we got Musa, the head of the dev committee, by the way. Musa, definitely a big shout out as a beautiful looking cat. And Nick M and the Blister definitely deserve some recognition for what we've got here. So a much appreciated on that side as well.
And I'll jump in and say something about the dev committee because it's one of the more kind of behind the scenes committees of the ones that we've got. Stats are up there with them, but so much of what we do on the stream, so much of what happens with the bots and the servers and the website only is possible because of the work that the dev committee puts in. Having worked with both Musa and Blister for a long time now, and also seeing what Nick has already contributed, it is not surprising to me to see Nick and Blister on there. But yeah, RSC would not run as smoothly as it does, which means it probably wouldn't be as big as it is if it wasn't for the dev committee. So big shout outs to them. Next one.
And we got the recognition committee coming on with the head of that committee as a really, really sweaty Irish. Can't keep the water in his body, it's on his body. He went ahead and threw up to the dartboard K-Flip 11, Party Shark, and Lad, who have all done a ton behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, getting everything done, getting all the awards done, making sure people get noticed for the things that they're doing, for the things that are contributed to the league.
Oh, you rolled right into it, man. I had a big shout out thing. Holy hecker. Oh my goodness. Come on.
Go ahead,
No,
boss.
just go in. Just take it in. Just go. I'll shout after I'll say what I gotta say. Go. Dude.
Going into the staff MVP, we got the Nick M from the development committee. As you heard HUD earlier, the man just does so much behind the scene. The whole committee does so much behind the scene. And as they've said, we would not have the league we have without these guys behind the scene. And if we did have it, it'd be much more chaotic. They bring organization to our chaos. We love you guys.
This is what I get for not looking at the script.
It's
And then
it is
we will
what it is.
also
No,
jump in. I'll
hold on.
I'll
Hold
wait.
on.
I'll wait.
Before we roll, I need to throw a little bit of shade at Nick M here. This man, I messaged him and I go, "Hey man, can you please send me your PFP and just, in a timely fashion be sell?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I don't have that anymore. Don't worry." And I'm like, "Oh, that's great. I'll just screenshot this man's PFP, slap it in." Totally pixelated. He finally, as I'm downloading all of the graphics to get the HUD, he messages me, "Oh, by the way, I found it." just had to throw that out there. Nick, I love you, bud. Oh God. Sorry, Tech.
Boss, you good?
Yeah, no, I'm dying over here.
Well, tell you what, I'll take over. We also gonna have an award for committee head of the season. I believe this one was picked by our admins. They see all the committees, see all the hard work everyone does, and the committee head with the biggest impact on the league. Obviously, numbers is a big thing. Guy's been doing it forever. Guy's been nailing it forever, and it's gonna be Laz.
My guys, we've covered so much so fast, and I know it's only been 35 minutes, and I know pretty much 3 of those were intro, but we've been going pretty quickly. We've got almost everything covered. I do want to throw out admins. You should have let me run the Charmin Ultra Soft Player of the Year. We should have done it. There were plenty of people we could have used for it, but it would have been solid. Would have been fantastic. Would have been a great award. But with that being said, let's roll right into franchise of the season. This is your big ticket item. This is, everybody's been hyping it up because everybody's rooting for their franchise. People are getting involved. In KG, I'm pretty sure, one of the most hyped people I know about it.
No, I appreciate that way too much. I do want to say that I'm very excited to introduce the franchise of the season. I hope everybody knows that this is one of the most coveted trophies for these GMs. They do fight tooth and nail. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes you don't want to know about. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and maybe a little backstabbing here, a little backstabbing there. You never really know, but really though, I'm looking in the chat. There's a lot of people guessing, making their predictions.
You got it, because you've got franchises like Pepperoni Pizza, who went back to back in Prospect. You've got Tech 4 and the Mythos, who went back to back in Dagon, three-peat with Elite. You've also got people like the Bakery, who have been super active, fostering a great culture. So there's a lot of really, really good franchises out there.
Yes, and the GMs that have led these teams have this is a really big thing. It makes people want to play for you. You know what I mean? This is a good recognition. So, HUD, if you would do me the honors and let everybody know, we have yet again the Mythos is the franchise of the season. Look at those beautiful stats: 412 games. 237 wins with a 57.5 win percentage, over 1,000 goals scored with a plus minus of 167 overall. And now I know there's a ton of tiers. I know there's a lot of things going on, but my goodness gracious, when you send 5 playoff teams and you win 2 championships, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. It is an absolutely wonderful season. And the Mythos, you definitely deserve this. And
Speech.
Speech. I don't have to say much. There's somebody in here that knows a lot about the Mythos, I'm pretty sure.
Speech.
I just put food in my mouth. Hold on.
Come on,
Speech.
We are going to wait for that food to not digest. Never mind. Safely be chewed. So, because we do not want Tech 4 to worry about anything in the background.
No, I need my casters, man. We don't look. If you're looking to cast and you want to get into casting, I'm willing to help you get started. We had a new caster this season, BB Comedian, kick it off. Fantastic dude. If you haven't met him, really great. Please, oh, I got it. Okay, I'll get your head. My bad. Damn. But no, if you're looking to get casting, please jump on in. You send me a DM, something. Let me know you want to get casting. I'll get you added. We'll get you coached. We've got a lot of people who've been around the block for a long time. 100%, dude. Get on in there. Tech, did I buy you enough time?
You bought me plenty. Thank you, boss. And honestly, before I say anything, this is a fantastic place. If you're new and want to learn how to cast, or if you're just have casted before, want to keep doing it, like jump on in. You got so many people that know so much here. Like, fantastic place to get started. As for franchise of the season, I just want to say thanks to everyone who voted. Big shout out to everybody in the franchise. Yeah, I'm the GM. Like, it doesn't matter. It's what all the players do. The AGMs, everything. They do all the work. They're the ones who show up every day and play, and really appreciate, really love all those guys. Other than that, just want to say thanks and appreciate it. Roll Tide.
All right, now that we've given Nick Saban his just due, I'm actually going to go ahead and set the cat down. I know. My bad. Oh, God, he is a needy cat. He really loves his attention. And I'm not going to lie, when the fireplace was going, I was nervous that he was going to jump in there. But, dude, he was. Like, for those of you who couldn't see it, when we were prepping for the podcast, he was like, where that one tile is starting to peel, he was sitting on that tile looking at it, going like doing the butt wiggle, looking like maybe I could leap over this.
And confirm.
So just want to shout out my cat for not jumping in the fire and causing a problem tonight. Dude, that would have been awful. But, let's talk about the final award we're handing out tonight. Let's talk about your GM of the season. We don't need to show it. Let's build up some hype here. A little bit of drum roll. Now, this person is no stranger to building a great community. The fire's off. This person is no stranger to building a good community, to fostering an incredible culture, and really bringing in the right people to surround them. The most active, the people who are there to support their lower tiers, be good coaches. This is somebody that has won a fair bit of their own hardware in the past. They've won their own awards. So for sure, this is somebody we all know and love. Let's get on into the graphic here. It's a Ray going back to back with GM of the season here. Insane. Once again, 412 games played, 237 wins, 57.5 win percentage there is insane. They had a great goal differential across the entire side, and the fact that all 7 of their teams made the playoffs is really a testament to what they're doing, and you got to shout them out every bit of the way. I can't wait to beat them, hopefully, in this show match, but it's a real big shout out, real big way to consistently be a good part of the community and develop RSC into what we want it to be, and that's very welcoming to new people. But for those of you who've been here, that wraps up our award show. We've covered pretty much everything. I don't think we missed anything, right? We've got everything on my list. Cool. Sounds absolutely solid, and 40-minute runtime. Booyah, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a small break, start getting set up, get Dolphino, Neoblasts, and Array in here. I need to acquire my team. I need to get K-Flip and Wolf. My man Wolf, I know you've been watching. Let me get you on in here. We'll get ready. Start getting some games going, my man. Look like you're about ready to say something.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but we need to do something to sign off here so I can put a BRB screen up, because I will have to transition and it's gonna look weird for a sec. So say bye, and then we'll be back.
It is what it is. Hey, for those of you who turned in for the All-Star awards and everything else, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our season this year. For those of you who are going to be sticking around, stick around, hang out, but we'll catch you guys in a few minutes.